Hello everybody, today I'm here doing the Kim Possible team, which is something a little different than I typically have done, because there's only 4 characters in this team. It's entirely possible that we will get more characters from this, from the series, and I guess I'll feel bad if that happens. But it seems like it's pretty logical that we won't, but I don't know. And to be fair, there's probably going to be a data mine before... Actually, no. This will come out before a data mine, but it is entirely possible when that data mine comes out that we learn about new Kim Possible characters. But I'm just counting on the idea that it probably won't happen. Again, if it does, that's maybe too bad, and maybe I'll just have to do like an updated video. But yeah, I like the Kim Possible characters a lot, and I think if we're going to start doing 4 character series, that Kim Possible is a pretty great place to start. And not too long ago, we just got Stoppable and Shego. Both pretty in the same amount of, or what am I trying to say? Both released fairly close to the same time. And you know, I showcased them both, so I played as them a little bit. But we've never played with all 4 of them, so it'll be interesting. And we'll probably have to do a little bit of an easier chapter, since we only have 4 characters, so maybe like chapter 14 we'll start out with and see how that goes. Alright, so Kim's pretty high up there, and then Dr. Drakken's not too far behind. Same can be said for Ron, and then she goes a little farther down. I'm curious how they all look together. Yeah, they captured the style pretty well each time. None of them feel out of place compared to the character standing next to them. Obviously, it's a little bit of a mix between the original Kim Possible style and the game style. And if I'm being honest, I think Kim looks the most out of place out of all of them. I feel like they just didn't get her face quite right. But everyone else, I think they did a really good job on, especially Ron. Like, Ron looks perfect, in my opinion. But yeah, they all look pretty good standing next to each other. Like I said, the style fits pretty well. So, without further ado, let's see what happens here. And their animations are great right off the bat. And I'm curious if there's anything in particular that will make them work well together. And will I be able to acknowledge that? Will I notice if there's anything good? I will try. So we've definitely got some heavy hitters. Shego is pretty much attack only. And I think the other 3 all have some sort of supportive moves, but for the most part attack primarily. Yeah, because those 2 are healing right now. I think the Nako stuff has a little bit to do with that. I remember I was looking. Apparently Rufus comes out at some point as well, and like attacks an enemy. So I guess I need to watch the enemies to see if you can actually see Rufus on them or not. So yeah, I'd like to watch the enemies and see if I notice Rufus on any of them. Well, they all died pretty fast there. I'm not seeing Rufus, so I don't know if he actually shows up or not. Huh. Well, let's keep moving forward. We're beating these so far. We have yet to lose any characters yet, so let's keep going forward. And Kim is pretty highly leveled, so maybe she's helping out a bit as well. So yeah, there's a little bit of healing going on, but there doesn't really seem to be that many other status effects. Especially on Kim and Drakken. I'm noticing some stuff on Ron. I'm thinking maybe he gives that to himself, or maybe Kim gives that to him. That might be Kim, honestly. Let's keep moving forward. We're already up to chapter 17, which is what I usually do, so if they're able to beat this, then good on them. She goes losing health, and there she goes, and there Ron goes. To be fair, it could just be the specific battle. So let's just move forward one and see. Sometimes they're just battles they have a hard time winning. I think that one that starts with Shank actually has a kind of a reputation for killing my team, so... This one also has Shank, but maybe she's a little easier. Well, we are dead. I don't want to say Shank is the problem, but she is the one constant in these rounds. Ron's gonna die any second here. Actually, Ron survived. Okay, that was cool. Oops, I do not think we can beat any chapter 18. I don't know. I enjoy just seeing them group together more than actually trying to analyze what they're doing as a team. But I mean, we're doing fairly well. Like, these are battles I played with 5 characters, so... there is little defense going on. There's little healing going on. I guess not even little defense. I don't think there's any defense. I feel like Drakken's just kind of doing his own thing. Which I suppose makes sense. Even with Shego, he's kind of arrogant in that sort of way. But yeah, they're all kind of primary attackers, I feel like. I feel like we're just missing one character to really be a support. And maybe they could add... I forget the name of the character. But it's a character that kind of helps Kim on missions. Like, he's behind the scenes. He's the computer guy, the tech guy. I forget his name at the moment. But maybe he would work as a good support. The thing is, I think he went to school with them, right? He just didn't show up he didn't show up in person all that often. I feel like he was most of the time at home. So I don't know if they would want him to be brought in battle or something. Maybe they just roll in the TV and he's on the screen. I don't know. I just feel like that's the only thing this team is missing, a good support character. Even like a healer or something. Or someone who gives defense. I think that could really make the team a lot better. But maybe it's a good thing to talk about in these teams with 4 characters, is what could that final character do? Because you could always just substitute your own character in. You know, you don't have to play with 4 characters. If you want to have the Kim Possible team, you can still add in another one. And pick someone who will help the team out in the long run. So yeah, like I said, a support will probably be the best way to go, in my opinion. And who knows, maybe some 4 character teams have a support, and then they just need a better attacker, or they need someone up front kind of defending the rest. Stuff like that. So I would imagine for most teams it's going to end up being that they need a support, I would imagine. I'm already pretty satisfied with this video as it is, and we're only at 8 minutes. Let's just go into one and see if I can, I don't know, point out what the characters are doing. So like I said, Drakken's kind of on his own, attacking characters from a distance, kind of keeping his distance from the enemy so he can survive longer. And the same can be said for Kim. She's kind of a ranged character. Where opposing that, Ron is a frontline character as well as Shego. Shego has some range attacks as well, but she also has some close range melee attacks. And Ron, for the most part, I believe, is just, close range in their face. Especially with his karate stuff and his monkey power stuff. If he does in fact throw out Rufus, then that would probably be a ranged character, or a ranged move, I would assume. You see him throw out Nako as well. And maybe I'm thinking it's a Nako and he's throwing Rufus, but I don't think so. Ron is single-handedly doing this, by the way, which is pretty cool. Maybe Ron is the MVP. Because I think he has the ability to heal himself somewhat. What the heck? Ron is awesome. Okay. I think that proves the strength of Ron in general. Maybe Ron's a good character to have on your team, I don't know. I don't keep up with tier lists and stuff. Maybe he's pretty high. Or alternatively, he could be super low and I'm just an idiot. But still, he single-handedly beat that whole round for me, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's kind of cool to have 2 characters in the back and 2 characters in the front as well. The 2 characters, especially Ron, like protecting the rest of the team. Okay, so he definitely just held out Rufus. I saw that. Maybe he is throwing Rufus at the enemies. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to see if I'm being honest, but we did lose that one, unfortunately. Yeah, like I was saying, so I have 2 characters in the front, kind of defending the ones in the back. And also, you know, surviving, hopefully. Shego kind of has a hard time with that, but Ron's pretty great. The characters in the back get the chance to survive longer and hopefully do their bigger attacks and stuff, and they can also help out the characters in the front by killing the enemies and everything. So yeah, I really don't know if this team was at all intentionally meant to work well together or not, because Kim came out, or was at least planned to come out long before she actually came out, and then after that it was quite a while before Drakken came out, and then even then there was a few months between him and Ron and Shego, who again came out pretty similar. Dang it, I can never say it the way I want to say it. Who came out at a fairly similar time. So I don't know. I mean, it would kind of make sense when they're adding the rest of the team to be like, okay, we gave Kim this kind of moveset. Who do we need to bring in so that we can have the Kim Possible team? We actually beat that one. I was not expecting that. We're pretty far into this. We'll do one more battle and call it good. But yeah, I really don't know what to say, because sometimes we do really super well, especially Ron, and then sometimes we just lose. But we're doing levels higher than most of the teams I do, so I would say for the most part this is actually a pretty good team, especially for only having 4 characters. You really need to acknowledge that too. And I'm really interested to try out some other 4 character teams and seeing how they compare. So here they all are again. That was pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know a lot of people care about Kim Possible a lot, and I think it was really fun for the developers to be able to add all these characters to this to the game. So it was fun to showcase this team, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.